Hello and welcome to update number 3 of Ticking to Myself, my heart surgery video diary. As daft as this might sound, this experience is quite new to me, even though I've been through heart surgery before. Last time I didn't have this process of having a managed, knowledgeable countdown to the surgery. Last time it was done in somewhat of an emergency situation. This time I've had plenty of time to think about it. I've had almost 3 years to think about it actually, because as I explained previously, from 2 or 3 days after surgery they knew that the aortic valve that they'd fitted wasn't seated very well. So it's not like I've not had time to get used to knowing that I've needed a new valve fitting. But what is new is the fact that I probably got a lot of time on my hands to think about it, which is a bit odd, I've got to say. It's a strange experience. So I've known about this for just over 2 years and 8 months, but once it gets to within a few weeks of it happening, it suddenly starts to seem very real. And it gets pretty scary, I can tell you. It's you do have some sleepless nights. There's not a minute of the day goes by without you not thinking how it's going to go, and I've been exactly like that. I've had lots of thoughts, both good and bad, but you just got to get on with it. I think there's nothing that anybody can do. I know I've had lots of well wishers, from family, friends, people on here, on the Pumping Marvellous Facebook page. All of it is very welcome, and so I thank everybody for those kind wishes. But it still doesn't stop you battling with your own inner demons. You can't get away from it. The situation is, as everyone tells me, including my cardiology and surgical team, that I'm in a much better position now than I was 3 years ago. 3 years ago I wasn't expected to make it through surgery. So it is with a certain amount of trepidation that you go into another round of surgery, where and it's not just the fact that it's a general anaesthetic. That's fine. I've had general anaesthetics before, so I'm quite used to. Maybe used to is the wrong way of talking about it, but I'm aware of what will happen in the general anaesthetic. I'm aware of the feeling of what will happen when I go under and what I feel like when I come out. But it's not like having a compound fracture of your leg where they knock you out to reset it. For me, the fact and the scary bit is that I'm fully aware that they're going to have to stop my heart for part of the process, for part of the surgery. I'll be on a heart-lung bypass machine. That's pretty scary. I don't know if anyone's ever thought about it before. I'm not sure how many of you have actually been through that before. I would think quite a lot of the people on Pumping Marvellous have. We've all got different conditions, so that will have arisen for some people. So you do have to battle with your thoughts. I'm trying to keep a very positive mind, like I did last time. But last time was different. As I said, it was an emergency, and if I didn't have it done then I wouldn't be here now. Now I'm going into this, I'm walking into it with eyes wide open. The feelings are a lot different. I know that I've got to walk into the Leeds General Infirmary as I am now, which is reasonably fit, reasonably healthy, my usual self, and I'm quite calm. I think I'm doing quite well with dealing with it. The problem is that I'm aware that actually I might not come out. Now that's not a defeatist way of looking at it. I'm just trying to be realistic, and in some respects I'm trying to prepare people for the worst. because from my point of view, once I go under the anaesthetic, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know any different. So, you know, as I've always said to my family, I'll be blissfully unaware of anything going wrong. The first thing that I'll encounter is coming round, if all goes well, and that'll be fine. So, you know, I've got to walk in there and everybody's saying that I'm okay, and you just wonder, have I made the right decision? Should I actually be going through with this? You know, am I putting myself in a dangerous position? The answer to that is yes, I am putting myself in a dangerous position, because I'm putting myself in a position where I may not come out of it. But the alternatives also aren't very good either. You know, it is ultimately my choice. I could, you know, inform my surgeon and cardiologist that I don't want to go through with this, and have another couple of years reasonable standard of living, you know, a standard of life and being okay. But the ultimate is that I will gradually decline again, and then it might become an emergency again, and then we're fighting for life, and I don't want to go through that again, and I don't want to put my family through that again. That's not a nice position to be in for anybody. So this is as it was always decided it would be, which is to be a managed process, calm, you know, hopefully without many problems. It is difficult to see problems because I am fit and well. So we're about a week away. On the preparation front, I started using the Nosectin cream that goes up your nose on last night actually. So I started twiddling that up my nose. It's not as bad as I remember it from last time. It doesn't seem to smell as much as I remember last time. Maybe my senses were all over the place, but it was okay. I'm sticking it up there 4 times a day. The only thing I've got with it, if there's any side effect, is that it's giving me a ridiculously runny nose. So, which is, I suppose, is a small price to pay. I think it's peanut oil based, so it's not going to be good for everybody. If you get offered Nosectin and you are allergic to peanuts, as far as I'm aware, it's not good for you to use it. So I think that's about it for today. I just thought I'd give you an update on where I am, and I'll see you on the next update. Bye for now.